Good Sunday. It is June 28th, only a couple of days left in June. Then we are off and going into July. Now, temperatures for your weekend have already started off much cooler than the week before. We are feeling those temperatures in the hundreds. Now we've dialed it back just a bit, especially on Saturday, reaching about mid to upper 80s in Sacramento. Other spots were closer to about 95, like Marysville, Oroville, 98. But hey, that's still 10 degrees cooler than they felt the day before. So we are looking at temperatures dropping quickly. And for today, we're going to be about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than what we were on Friday. So taking a look at our map here, the winds have been picking up. You've noticed that on Saturday. Now what we're looking at is a continuous wind pickup from Sunday into Monday, and this is where we're seeing the issued red flag warning, fire weather, basically warning you the winds are picking up. This could cause fires to really go out of control if they do begin. Now we're going to see that until at least 8 p.m. on Monday for the areas around Sacramento, all the way up toward Redding, as we also look at it in Nevada and areas of the High Sierra. Now I want to point this area out. This is that grayish color here from Stockton down through Fresno, Tuolumne, Stanislaus, San Joaquin, Merced counties, and even further south. We are looking at an air quality warning. Basically, the strong winds out there are creating a lot of dust, a lot of pollen, but mostly dust up into the air. This is a lot of farming areas, a lot of dirt road areas where this is going to make breathing a little hard for a lot of people, and you're just going to see really dustiness, almost cloudy, really almost what looks like pollution sometimes, but we're going to see that further south into areas of Stockton, down toward Fresno. So just an alert for you that we're looking at some air quality complications. If you have problems with that, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Try to cover your face and maybe limit your time outside. Breathe good air in the air conditioning. All right, so we'll see pretty good air quality for everyone except the Stanislaus area. Parts of San Joaquin Valley looking at moderate air quality. Just depends where you are. If you're in the city, you're going to get less kind of dust and some of that dirt up in the air. Now, windy conditions, let's talk about that because that's what's generating the fire weather as well as the air quality warning. Now, the winds are picking up about 15 to 25 miles per hour along the coastline, areas of the coastal range, and you notice that the coastal range and the Sierra, some of the higher points, are going to see those winds picking up more than areas of the valley. And the higher the elevation, typically we do see stronger winds too. So this is what we're looking at, about 15-mile-per-hour winds, but then you notice the colors here brightening up toward Yosemite and further south in the Sierra. This is about 40 to even 50-mile-per-hour winds at some of those peaks. So we will see some pretty strong wind gusts. And then in the valley, expecting to see about 15 to 20 mile per hour winds. Now, Fairfield did see those winds around 23, 25 miles per hour as of 6 a.m. So this isn't something that's just going to stop overnight. We'll still feel the breeze overnight, may slow down in some spots. Otherwise, we're really just going to see it picking up once again for your Monday morning into the afternoon. So take a look, 7:30 a.m. You're already looking at the winds, may say 8 to 10 miles per hour, but notice the colors there. The legend showing 20 to 30 mile per hour winds. Those will be some of the gusts that pick up, and we're already looking at that 15 mile per hour wind there for Marysville as of 7:30 a.m. for your Monday. So we're just kind of looking ahead to the future winds that we can expect. So this is going to make it hard for firefighters. Any kind of grass or spot fire starts up, I mean, it's not just going to be hard to put out, but it could spread very quickly. So that's the danger, of course, that we're going to see with these winds. Further south, 15 mile per hour winds as we get to 9 p.m. You notice the further south you go, the stronger the winds Monday night. So the further north, you're seeing things starting to die down. And this is all due to several factors, but mostly the two pressure systems overhead. When we seem to have the high and the low in place, or even vice versa, but typically this is what we see, the high offshore and the low inland. This is that recipe that we tend to see during fire season. That low starts to move in toward the right, and you see the high there on the left. The rotation of that high is clockwise. Notice the rotation of the low is counterclockwise. The two work in conjunction, almost like a clock, right? And that starts to funnel in some of that air between the two. And you also have both of those pushing up against each other. So not only are you seeing the motion of it helping to create those winds, but the pressure of it helps to increase the wind speed. So you have both factors playing a part here, creating wind, but also creating stronger winds because they're pushing up against each other. Now, that'll funnel most of that air in along the coastline, and then with the clockwise motion, the counterclockwise, I should say, it's going to start to make it rotate in toward the Sierra just a bit more. So just want to show you what's happening and why we tend to see these winds every so often and why they play a part in fire season. season because we have the high and low pressure there in a certain position, usually early in the summertime and then late toward the fall. So that tends to happen often. All right, so off coast here, we see off the shore just a few clouds for Sunday. That will start to dissipate. They'll go away, and then by Monday, we will see at least overnight hours Monday, 1:30 a.m. You notice a few green spots here. There's some lingering moisture from those low pressures we just saw further north. That'll start to bring, it's the tail end of the low pressure. That'll bring in just a few spots of moisture that could bring us a quick shower through the Sierra. Otherwise, we're really not expecting to see rain or any kind of rain event happening. That's going to be there and basically gone by 7 a.m. So that's it with that. We'll see mostly clear skies, a few clouds still just offshore, but otherwise mostly sunny to sunny skies through the week. Temperatures are going to be right at average to slightly above average for Tuesday, Wednesday, average again on Thursday. The average this time of year is about 90 degrees. So we are hitting still warm temperatures to hot temperatures for some. But that 100 degrees, 103, that's still staying away for some time, which is a great thing because we should be closer to averages this time of year, and we want to take it slow moving into the summer. We just started. We're only, about 6 days into the summer, so we really want to take it slow. All right, mid-90s for your 4th of July weekend. That'll be a fun one there at 95, keeping cool, enjoying the typical barbecue outside, maybe in a backyard, or finding a nice socially distant lake spot that you can get, maybe that won't be too much, or just staying home can be fun, right? Because you'll have air conditioning, you don't have to deal with crowds. That's a good one too. All right, following week there, we'll see some low 90s, which is basically average again for this time of year. So keep safe, keep cool. Hopefully enjoy this weekend with some cooler temperatures.